You are a yummy bubblegum sweet peach cutie pie. Let's go through this amazing world of crypto. Check out Pokemon City, friends. Cheap L1 coins such as PLS is bearish for the whole ecosystem and community if it stays that way forever. Very important to understand. A layer 1 chain, as I've spoken to you many times before, is a city. They are both networks. A city is a network. There are nodes, everybody individually in the city, in the businesses. And then you have, that's Metcalfe's law, the bigger the city, the bigger the GDP on average, right? You have Reed's law, which relates to the relationship of the nodes. So it's like you start planting a school and then a university and then a bank that hires kids from the university. And then you have maybe the museum and tourism and more business. You see how you're plopping businesses and they're starting to interconnect and relate to each other. The stronger they are, the more powerful the network effect of the city. Think about Silicon Valley, friends. Silicon Valley is one of the best examples to use as well. Remember, Silicon Valley, friends, for everyone who doesn't know, Silicon Valley is like the technology city in Americana. This is Silicon Valley. You have Google there. This is pretty much it, okay? The future of Silicon Valley headquarters. So what's interesting is Silicon Valley, because all the experts and the talent are there, the hiring pool is a very high standard. So if you're looking for like a coder or somebody to change the temperature of your water, you don't like a room temperature anymore, you want it slightly higher than room temperature with 3 ice cubes, the talent pools, it's pretty cool. And it's better than like just going out to the internet and just searching for anyone else out there. But that's because you get everybody together. Everybody like boosts each other up. There's also one of these effects, friends. I forgot the name of the effect. There's like a goose flying effect where geese, honk. So geese, when they fly together, they get like 30% faster. So the geese, Mr. Goose at the front, he's literally he powers up 30%. Because everybody's kind of like they're forming together to help them. But if they're flying by themselves, they don't get as fast. So that same effect is in Silicon Valley because you have basically this like exponential type of energy being put in everywhere and it raises everything up. It's a network. The power of the network there. Honk! Now, continuing. I love you guys. So a layer 1 coin valuation is like the GDP of a city. Once again, friends, I'm going to play for you some amazing Pokemon Journey music. Here we go. This is me, of course. We are journeying, friends. Journey music. That's what we're here for. So I want you to think about this thought experiment, all right? Imagine you lowered the New York citizen incomes by 90% in one day. Now, why is this thought experiment important? There's a coin out there, friends, full of poop. And you're like, oh, Sommi, honestly, it's crypto. Everything's full of poop. I know. But there's a coin called Flow. Now, Flow, I had Flow. Oh, my gosh, bro. What the hell? Wow. Oh, my gosh. So, Flow... friends, I hate this industry. I want to choke this fluffy microphone, but it's so fluffy. Oh, man. Thank you, you freaking scammers. So, look, I had Flow. All right, now. The founders of Flow, when the price was up, so what was Flow, friend? Flow was like an NFT, sport media, cool blockchain. So, Flow blockchain, I'll show you, once you see the logo, you're like, oh, I could see how that sucked a lot of people in. Here's Flow. See, it's got a logo like that. They had like the basketball guys on there. Flow, oh, the Doodles, and all of these. You see what I mean? And just had these like, they were doing NFTs or whatever else out here. It was a 2021 thing. And Flow, we're getting these partnerships. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan and stuff. And or the basketball top, what was it called? Like the top NBA top shot, whatever it was. There was a problem though. The problem were the gas fees. Because Ethereum had such expensive gas fees during this time period in 2021, people were really complaining. And you got to remember, friends, people were like freaking turbo bullish on crypto. So Ethereum had $250 swap fees. and everybody else who even had like $1 transaction fees because everything was like peaking at the high, everyone assumed, oh my gosh, at this, they did linear extrapolation. So even the founders and the devs and everything, they go, oh, if it's costing $1 for transfers today, it's going to cost $100 in a year because we're growing so fast. What ends up happening though, you actually grow negative because you are actually top signaling yourself. Oh man, I want to kill. This is sorry. I want to kill someone. No man, I want to murder someone. I want to murder an innocent person after you're down 98%. So, look, they made the argument saying it's better for Flow, the layer 1 gas coin, to be really cheap in price so people can use it really well. And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, I'm out. See yous. And I'm serious. Friends, that is like, you know, everyone knows California is basically like Bumtown now. It's literally like them saying, hey, it's okay if we just put in a lot of like poor homeless people and just throw all the money and give them houses because it'll like teach you about empathy and it'll like do other things that like, no. I don't think that's going to work out too well. Okay. You want to put in more effort, not less effort. You want to put more value, not less value. Okay. You gotta remember, if you're trying to get the price low, the unhealthy way to get prices low is to cut off everybody's legs, which is like, hey, let's immigrate a lot of like homeless people. Let's inflate the token to the shit house and not cater about generational store of value wealth. That's the incorrect, unhealthy way. The healthy way is to build up the riches so much, and then the wealthiest people on top will go and make, in the city, they'll make more supply of apartments, more supply of businesses, and they will lower the average cost down to participate in these products and goods and services. In a layer 1 chain, they might make another layer 2 chain. People who are really rich. You know that's happened with Ethereum, right? So Arbitrum and Optimism, they're the Ethereum maxis. That's exactly what happened. And so they're all in the vision. They're like, they bang a lot. They made like a shitload from the start. And yeah, they like have connections and developers. And there's like, you know, they have striped shirts, checkered shirts with pens in the front pocket. Probably 2 pens, a blue one and a black one for signing, one for the dates, one for the notes, right? So that's what ends up happening. But look what you're ultimately trying to do. You're trying to like lower the price of things. So one was the shitty way. Hey, let's make everybody poorer. That'll lower the price. The other way is the healthy way. When you beg for a lower layer 1 chain price to make everything cheap, you are making everybody poor. And when people are poor, they leave. All right? They leave. So remember, like if you want to lower a price, you can increase supply or you can lower demand. Trust me, in crypto, don't even try to lower demand. Don't even think about it. Don't curse all your holders and believers there. Like imagine you owned, you were in a city and you had units and apartments. Let's say you had a house there in the city somewhere. Imagine the mayor says, we want to lower house prices. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to stop looking after the streets. We're going to let the bushes grow out. We're not going to clean up the rubbish. It's going to stink. There's going to be criminals. We're not going to clean up the needles and druggies anymore. You're like, oh, okay, that's one way to keep the house prices down. DC, you should be shaking your head. Go back to this thought experiment. Imagine you lowered New York citizens' incomes by 90% one day. Some crazy nut jobs would say that this is bullish now because street and food property will become cheaper. So street food, the property will become cheaper, and it's easier to hire slaves or even get a lady of the night, you know, a professional, right? A professional. So here are some professionals out here. This is in Zambia, friends. Ladies hanging out. However, the whole city's wealth and living standards would be lowered. So this is important, friends, because not every leader and founder was even on board with making the layer 1 chain coin expensive. Because there are people saying, no, don't make it expensive, which is high value for people holding. Inflate it more, make it cheap. Bad idea. Because you end up making everything look like a brochure. All right? Friends, it's literally like, imagine there are like There's cities out there, they just let every unit build 1,000 stories high. You see what I mean? That there's problems when you start to increase supply infinitely. Nothing's worth much anymore. You have to introduce scarcity. That's why Bitcoin has 21 million in there. It has the halvening. It introduces an element of scarcity. We want that. We want to hold stuff that's valuable. We don't like holding stuff that just gets treated like a brochure. Okay, so a professional lady of the night costs $3 in Zambia, but they use the streets as public toilets. So that's putting it lightly, right? Yeah, you can get everything cheap and make the transactions cheap that way, but no one wants to live there anymore. See? So we've seen examples in crypto now, and I just showed you flow. I'll never forget that. You make sure you never forget that either, friends. I'm telling you now, friends. I don't care who it is. If Sergey from Chainlink, if Richard Hart, Ricardo Corazon, if Vitalik, if any of these leaders or founders start giving me an inkling that they're not focused on the price going up, get out. Get out now. Get out yesterday. Get out. All right, they've lost the plot. It's not easy to make a price go up and sustain up. But don't worry, leaders and founders are learning, okay? Because now we have so many examples to throw in their face. They're learning, good. But doesn't mean it's easy, okay? Higher valuations and higher price is always better because it attracts more people. But how to get higher valuations? How to get them, friends? We want those high valuations. We're cranking it, aren't we? It's simple, but not so simple. You need effort, proof of your work. So I have it here, right? You have to keep building communities and adopting people. You need applications, memes, OnlyFriends, games, JPEGs, whatever it takes. Every iteration of a community. You know, it's interesting, friends, in crypto. You know now that everything in this world is just a bunch of networks. Everything. Football clubs. There's a network here. Churches, network. It's community. Network and community, same thing. That's literally all humans. And the ones with the biggest number of people, they're the biggest networks. And you're just speculating that ones that are small are going to go big. That's what it is. It's coming down to that. So like I said here, you got to keep adopting more people. That's why it's important that bringing more people in should be everyone's priority. Everyone. It's crypto gold rush times. That's what's more important. Get more people in. That's what it comes down to. People who aren't worried about getting more people in, they're trying to extract from everyone already in. And that is game over time. Not game over time per se, but it is game over time. It means the growth has slowed down. I now have to offer products and services to everybody already in to get them to start sucking in more money. That already happens in many things, friends. Like, think about Apple. Think about Apple. Now they're like, okay, everybody in the world's already got an iPhone. What next? I know. We've got to try and make another product. Now we have to start replacing other elements of people's lives. Hey, do you have a car? Come and buy an Apple car. See what I mean? You're like towards you're the really late stage of it now. Wouldn't it be nice when you could buy Apple when only like 5 million people in the world owned an iPhone? Now it's like hundreds of millions or whatever. Same as Facebook. Facebook, I think, have like 450 million people, probably more, probably a billion users now. Yeah, it's the time to buy Facebook, to become an employee of Facebook, was when I had like 20 million people, 10 million people. You see? But now they have so much. Same as Netflix, friends. Netflix, they've already got heaps of people. All they can do is get some second world country people out here. So now they've got to try figure out how they can offer more services and stuff out here. Their growth rate slows down. Luckily, we're in crypto. That's why, man, even looking at Pulse Chain, friends, you got 200,000 people. Okay? Chainlink only has like 700,000 holders. Nothing. Let's get to the millions first. SHIB has 1.3 million holders. Started off with 1,000 in January 2021. Finished December 2021 with 1.3 million holders. 1,000x growth on their holders. Big. Okay, so if SHIB can be 1 million, if Cordanzo and all these can get to those millions, okay, why can't the stuff we hold? So that's how we think about it. Bitcoin has 320 million holders. Ethereum probably has like, I think it has like 80 million-ish. You see? So if they're in like the 80 to 300 million, I think it's nice that we're in stuff early that isn't even hitting the multiple millions yet. That's big, big price growth if we get it right. So all these applications, they try different things on people, like OnlyFriends. By the way, friends, there is a new application. Every like Twitter account or person, influencer, popular, whatever, even I could do it. You can sell your time. So people can bid for like access to you for like, 10 minutes or an hour. They can actually bid for your time, which is like, it's like a different approach, similar approach to FriendTech. But that's what we're doing. That's a beautiful part about Uniswap and the formula. Now you can supply access to your day in a ratio of a formula. Now we can see how much everyone's worth. Instead of going to a centralized website, it can actually, everybody can just load it in, and the free market decides, hey, Katy Perry, show us your boobies. How much are you worth? How much are you worth for your hour in your time? Oh, you're just going to talk to me? Okay, sweet. I'm not bidding for you. There's people out there, they'll bid for her, Katy Perry. Okay, by the way, she's a top signal. That's why I talked about her. So if she does these, you just start selling everything in crypto. She's a double top signal, friends, 2017, 2021. So, and also she's a curse. She took a picture with Soy Bankman-Fried. She took a picture with Puzu from 3AC. But just got to apologize there. I call him Puzu because the name is just, it's too good to pass up. But he hasn't blocked me or anything. He seems pretty nice and gentle when he talks. So it's Suzu, but it's Puzu for us. Now, she also took a pic with Sam Trabucco. And I'll tell you, friends, I'll show you the pictures. I have the pictures right here if you're curious. Look at this. Katy Perry, oh my gosh, cursed. Katy Perry taking pictures out here, man. These are some crazy. The Katy Perry curse. The Katy Perry curse. I'm quitting music and becoming an intern at FTX. Oh my gosh, this curse got real bad, didn't it? Wow. I'm telling you now, man. Look, just if there are people out there, I know you're watching. Try not to block me. Just try not to block me. I'm telling you now, there are some deep, dark, bad curses coming to people that block me, okay? You can just mute me. Mute or ignore me. Just don't block, okay? There's some bad, deep stuff. So more Katy Perry stuff. Cursed. Oh, man, this is her top signal, friends, 2017. Katy Perry. She put even Monero. Oh, Monero Litecoin on carry. Epic top signal, right? So if she comes out and she starts using these crypto applications, friends, watch out for these, okay? But the path to get there is what we're here for, right? So if we get a lot of people in, they'll value living there more. And in the case of crypto, friends, living on a chain actually means storing more value. This is Pikachu, and we're actually going to crank it, okay? So you see it now. You want everyone to live in your city. You need everybody to live in your city. You have to be thinking like that. That's wealth creation. That's wealth value. That's creating value there. That's creating demand. That's what everyone's here for. That's the community. That is, what makes Bitcoin special, because everyone believes in the Satoshi network effect. They believe in fix the money, fix the world. Same as Ethereum, same as Solana. Everyone's got their own narrative, okay? But you need more people there. You can't ever be thinking about, oh yeah, let's make the coin cheaper because it's better for everyone. That's just Copa's talk, okay? More expensive is better. There's a reason as well, right? Richard Hart forked Ethereum because he's like, and he just copied their settings. He's like, oh, people want to value decentralized block space. Cool. That's what they want. That's the market. But now, as you get to see, right, the commodity factor of it is being like blown apart because you have Solana here. And remember, it's gonna be the way it's looking, friends, is we're all trying to onboard everyone to crypto, but the premium pricing of the decentralized block space on Ethereum, people probably don't want to pay as much money anymore to swap, because what's happening is we're seeing, there's chains like that everywhere. But now here's the thing, Ethereum, it's worth a lot if governments keep actively shutting down crypto chains. But what we're seeing is with like a Trump resurgence, and we want to take on Gary Gensler, the Seaman Demon, we might have like a pro-crypto burst where they basically unshackle a lot of the regulation. So like the shield of Ethereum, it's beautiful to have, and same as Bitcoin, but people probably won't respect it as much because the government is loose on stuff. However, it won't be loose forever, will it? We know we're still in the then they fight you phase, right? So this bull market might get out of hand. Hopefully it does, because that means euphoria. And then maybe there'll be some deep state planning later on, where like government, maybe Iran buys a nuke using some Bitcoin or something. Maybe they swap it. They deposit a nuke using maybe USDC collateral and then swap it for like a Unisoc or something. You know what I mean? So that could always happen in a bear market, and then they reel in the regulation again, and the altcoins change off, and everyone respects Bitcoin and Ethereum again. But we're not there anymore. That's the past. Okay, so I'm just helping you get an idea of just how bullish we actually are. It's just that no one believes it yet, but you do. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.